Hello, hello. Anybody home? Think, McFly, think. Legendary words by Biff Tannen. We're taking a look back at a classic, Back to the Future. Let's go.
Back to the Future is a classic 1985 sci-fi film directed by Robert Zemeckis. The film stars Michael J. Fox as Marty McFly, Christopher Lloyd as Doc Brown, along with Leah Thompson, Crispin Glover, and Thomas F. Wilson. The story follows Marty, a teenager who accidentally travels back to 1955 in a time-traveling DeLorean created by his eccentric friend, Doc Brown. While there, he risks erasing his existence by interfering with his parents' past. The film was shot in and around California and on Universal Studios sets, with production wrapping up in April 1985. Plot summary. In 1985, Marty McFly was a teenager living in Hill Valley, California, with his family. But things aren't great at home. His mom struggles with alcoholism, his dad is a pushover, and his siblings are stuck in dead-end jobs. Marty's future looks uncertain after his band fails an audition. He confides in his girlfriend Jennifer about his worries. He doesn't want to end up like his parents. He feels trapped and desperate to break free from his family's cycle of failure. That night, Marty meets his eccentric friend Doc Brown in the Twin Pines Mall parking lot. Doc shows off his latest invention, a DeLorean-turned time machine. But things take a dangerous turn when some Libyan terrorists show up, looking for Doc. In the chaos, Doc gets shot, and Marty jumps into the DeLorean to escape. As he speeds away, the car's time travel feature kicks in, sending Marty back to November 5th, 1955, the day Doc first dreamed up the idea of time travel. Marty's journey is about to get really wild, but he's determined to make a change and secure a better future for himself and his family. As he wanders around the town, he runs into his teenage father, George, and finds out that Biff has been bullying him for a long time. Marty witnesses a strange scene where George, spying on his future wife Lorraine as she changes clothes, accidentally gets hit by a car. Marty tries to save him, but ends up knocking himself out. When he wakes up, Lorraine is taking care of him and becomes quite obsessed with him. Marty then tracks down a younger Doc Brown and manages to convince him that he's from the future. Doc tells Marty that the only way to generate the needed power for time travel in 1955 is with a lightning bolt. Marty shows Doc a flyer from the future that predicts a lightning strike at the town's courthouse. As Marty's siblings start to disappear from a photo he's carrying, Doc realizes that Marty's actions are changing the future and putting his existence at risk. Lorraine was supposed to take care of George after the car accident, not Marty. Marty struggles to fix the situation, but Lorraine's growing attraction to him only complicates things. Lorraine asks Marty to go to the school dance, and Marty comes up with a plan to pretend to make a move on her, thinking that George will step in and save the day. But things don't go as planned. Biff and his friends lock Marty in the trunk of the band's car, and Biff tries to take advantage of Lorraine. George shows up expecting to find Marty, but instead, he gets jumped by Biff. When Biff hurts Lorraine, George gets furious and knocks him out cold. He then takes Lorraine to the dance, and they share their first kiss. Meanwhile, the band finds Marty trapped in their car, and he ends up taking the lead guitarist's place when the guitarist hurts his hand. Marty performs with the band, and it's a huge success. With his future no longer in danger, Marty rushes to meet Doc at the courthouse. It's a wild night, but everything works out in the end. Doc finds a letter from Marty warning him about his future, but he's so worried about the consequences that he tears it up. Marty knows he has to act fast to save Doc, so he adjusts the DeLorean to take him back to a point 10 minutes before he leaves the future. The lightning strikes again, and Marty heads back to 1985. But the DeLorean breaks down, and Marty has to run back to the mall. He arrives just as Doc is getting shot. Marty is devastated, but then Doc suddenly sits up, revealing that he pieced together the torn-up letter and wore a bulletproof vest. Doc takes Marty home, and then heads off to 2015 in the DeLorean. The next morning, Marty wakes up to find that his family's life has completely changed. His dad is now a successful author, his mom is happy and healthy, his siblings are doing great, and Biff is even working for his dad. Marty is reunited with Jennifer, but just as things are settling down, Doc shows up again in the DeLorean, insisting that they need to go back to the future to save their kids from some serious trouble. It's a wild twist, but Marty knows he has to trust Doc and get ready for another adventure. Box office success. Back to the Future was released on July 3, 1985, in the US and Canada, just in time for the Independence Day weekend. It quickly made a splash, earning $3.6 million on its opening Wednesday and Thursday. By the end of its first weekend, the film had grossed $11.3 million from 1,420 theaters. It was the top film of the weekend, beating out Pale Rider and later Rambo: First Blood Part 2. The movie stayed strong at the box office, maintaining the #1 spot for most of its initial run. It earned a total of $155 million by October, making it the highest-grossing film of 1985. Over its entire run, Back to the Future pulled in around $210.6 million domestically and around $170.5 million internationally, bringing its worldwide total to about $381.1 million. The film's success helped reverse Universal Pictures' fortunes during a challenging year for the industry. Mixed reviews. Review 1. Alan Silvestri's score elevates the excitement with its unforgettable theme. Robert Zemeckis' direction, combined with impressive cinematography and costumes, enhances the film's charm. Michael J. Fox shines as Marty McFly, and Christopher Lloyd delivers a memorable performance as Doc Brown. Leah Thompson and Crispin Glover also bring their characters to life. Overall, this film deserves a perfect 10. Review 2. As a child, I was captivated by Back to the Future. The chemistry between Doc Brown and Marty McFly, the nostalgic soundtrack, and George McFly's iconic laugh made it unforgettable. Watching all 3 movies in the cinema last year was an amazing experience, surrounded by fellow fans. This film is a timeless classic that continues to bring joy and nostalgia. It's a must-see for everyone, offering a fantastic blend of humor and sci-fi from the 80s. No matter how many times you watch it, Back to the Future never gets old. Review 3. Back to the Future is an inventive and thrilling film that stays with you. The casting is spot on, and the performances are outstanding. I first saw it at 6, and it's still the only movie I never tire of. The film's clever storytelling and entertaining plot make it perfect for deep discussions about its time travel concept. It's pure fun, with each viewing offering something new. Though the series ended with Part 3, the film's charm and excitement remain unmatched. Highly recommend this movie for endless enjoyment and reflection. Thanks for tuning in to today's video. If you enjoyed what you saw, don't forget to hit the like button and ring the notification bell so you never miss our upcoming videos. Your support means a lot to us. Take care until the next one, and feel free to drop a comment sharing your thoughts. See you soon.